Hello, everybody. Tonight, for our Power Talk for your peak potential, we have a very special guest. We have Kayla. Hi. And Kayla just got done teaching prenatal yoga here at my practice, and so we are still here at Peak Potential. Let me just show you. Yeah, so we are just out here in our front room. Kayla's having some nice tea, some nice ginger tea. What is it? Yeah, raspberry ginger. We have all the fancy kinds here.
They're really good.
They are good. And tonight I wanted to bring Kayla on because Kayla is a teacher. Yay. So I just wanted to kind of tell you, or for her to share with you a little bit about what she does and some awesome like nuggets and some wisdom tips that parents out there can use with their kids, especially over this next holiday weekend. So I'll just kind of ask her some questions, interview style. Yeah. Getting ready. So Kayla, where do you teach at?
I teach at Great River Montessori School. Shout out to all of my amazing coworkers out there who are my Facebook friends. So,
yeah. That's awesome. And what grades do you teach?
I teach 7th and 8th grade social studies.
That's cool. What is so what is your top two? Because I know that you probably won't be able to just do one. What's your top two favorite things about being a teacher?
Oh, let's see. Definitely not the paycheck. No,
No, I'm totally kidding.
I love the kids. They're so awesome.
Yeah.
Just them coming in with a smile and being able to provide that safe and loving space for them, and watching them grow and learn is so amazing. So the kids is the number one thing.
Yeah.
I'd say the second one, the opportunities that you have as a teacher to really make a difference in a child's life. It can be as simple as just saying the right thing, or giving that smile, or having extra snacks in the classroom that the students find that you were trying to hide. All that different stuff. The kids really make it, and everything has to do about them. So I love it.
Yeah, it's just like the little thing that you can do, which then has a huge impact on their whole day. Yeah. Really and they go home and they're happy, and their parents are happy, and it really is just a ripple effect, which is amazing. And my dad is a 6th grade teacher, so I definitely have grown up with that. And then I was a dance teacher, which I still am, so definitely understand what you mean by saying it's all about the kids, and that, being able to have an impact on their life is really just, it really does just give meaning to your own life. So that's awesome. So for this holiday season, so at the school that Kayla teaches at, you guys do a lot of mindfulness and stress reducing activities within the classroom, right? Would you mind sharing a few with us, just so maybe parents watching can practice those with their kids this weekend when they are home from school for a few days?
Yeah. So I know one of my colleagues, what they do is they do a breathing ball. So it's one of those things, and it expands.
It's really big. Yeah.
So you can get large ones or smaller ones.
Okay.
So breathing in. So when you inhale, you're actually going to blow up.
Yeah.
And when you exhale, you shrink it down. And you can go as fast or slow. And it's actually really fun to have the kiddos do it first. Yeah. And then guide you through your breathing. And I think that's super fun.
That's awesome. We should get a few of those at the practice here. That's a really good idea. Okay.
And then another one is just having a mindful reflection. So allowing some space for them to jot down their thoughts, and knowing that those thoughts are right and just, and explaining that too. This is an open and safe space for you to write what you want to write with no judgment. And then I also teach the yoga occupation, which is really great.
Yeah.
So we do meditation. There's a really great app called Insight Timer, and
Insight Timer. Okay.
Insight Timer, and it's so cool. So you can decide if you want music, if you want it guided, if you don't want it guided, if you got 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 60 minutes, just the whole package, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
So doing that, and then You can set that up for it to be an individual thing, or if you're driving somewhere, you can put it in the car. That's really fun. And then
so is it guided meditation?
There's many options.
Oh, okay, okay.
You can have guided. You can have guided with voice, guided with music. You can have not guided, and it just plays like sound bowls in the back. Yeah. It's really, really great. And a really awesome website is called Go Noodle. So Go and then noodle, like a pasta noodle. And you type that in. You can be either a student or an educator. It's really easy to sign up. You can probably fake being an educator. Just go on a school's name. You'll be good. Totally illegal, but whatever. And there's a list of different active videos. And so it's a great way to do stuff inside if the weather's kind of icky. And then it's also a great way. They have meditation, they have mindfulness, they have get your body moving, and they play songs, and there's dancing. It's like an interactive kid
And is it for like all ages, or what would you say?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, all ages. And then another great thing to do besides those electronic things is make music together. You know, like come up, get out the pots and pans, do some stuff. I know noise can be not grounding, but doing it together can be really special. Drawing and coloring, but creating the space for the kiddos, and even just asking them what they want to do within reason, of course. But it's really, those are some things that we do at the school that are really, really great.
Cool. That's awesome. So that breathing thing, just to kind of recap the breathing thing, going to gonoodle.com to find some activities that you can do at home, which will be fun. So you're not just sitting, you know, in front of the iPad or the TV and things like that, and just enjoying your time together. Did I get it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like quizzing myself. That sounds great. Okay, so I have one.
Sorry, not trying to get close. Just
no, you're fine. The T, major key with the T. So one thing that I kind of wanted to ask you about is how you guys adapt the classroom and maybe your teaching styles or something like that for a kiddo who may have some sensory differences.
Yeah.
Can you kind of touch on that a little bit?
Yeah. Now it varies per student, of course, and it varies per classroom.
Yeah.
But we have tons of spaces. So I teach at a Montessori school. It's all student-based. Kiddos really are in control of their education, and it's really, really beautiful. And so they have access to almost anything and everything that they need.
Yeah.
And at all times. So I know in the environment that I am in, the person that I share the environment with, we have a seated area, so there's carpets and pillows where the kiddos can go to at any time. We have sign-out sheets where they can up and leave. I have one of my coworkers, they have like wobbly chairs and wobbly boards for them to access at any time. We also have fidgets. We provide, we are Montessori, so it's not necessarily like heavy on the technology, but we do have access to those who prefer or have that technology need. We also have goats and chickens that the kiddos have access to if they just need that sensory connection.
Yeah.
And then I just recently, I don't even think I've told you this yet, got a gecko. A gecko came into my environment on Friday with conferences.
That's
so
wild.
Kiddo came to conferences bringing their gecko to be part of the classroom, which is really great.
Wait, but the gecko is now in your class at all times?
Yes. So my environment partner, they are awesome. They're also my friend on Facebook, so if they're watching this, they know who they are.
Yeah.
We actually went during our break during conferences to go get crickets and cricket food.
Yeah.
Like, apparently that's a thing. And then a cricket environment, and
oh my gosh,
for the gecko to eat. It's like this huge thing that I'm learning about. And then I'm also...
Can you share the gecko's name?
Well, it's being changed right now. It's Nikki. We're trying to change it up. They're really into Stranger Things, so they're wanting to go with Dart.
Okay.
I might be biased and support that as well, but I can't. And then next week we're getting a bearded dragon named Kirk. Yes.
Do you think the bearded dragon and the gecko will like get along and be friends, or?
You know, that would save on a lot of space because the bearded dragon comes with a 4-foot by 2-foot home.
How big is this bearded dragon?
You know, I was told he came in an aquarium. And I think that's like the shed aquarium, okay?
Yeah.
So
you guys are like the reptilian classroom.
I'm trying to get us to get a big rabbit that's litter trained, but
yeah.
I don't know if we'll get there. Maybe next year. That'll be my...
You just have like so many animals. Yeah. You have like as many animals as you have kids in there.
Oh, animal per kid.
Yeah, animal. So everyone has their own pet. You come to school and you have to take care of your pet. I mean, that would be responsibility there.
It is. And the kiddos take care of them. And that's really great for those friends who have those sensory differences, having access to that need. And also just having the animals around there. They're loved, they're taken care of, and the kiddos get to interact with them with no judgment.
Yeah.
And that's so great. And of course, I'm really biased. I love the school that I'm at, and they're so proactive on equity and treating others with kindness and love. And so that's definitely a really widespread message. But knowing that sometimes you just need to go out and hang out with, a goat.
Totally. Yeah. And that's the thing that I think that people have a little bit of misconception with about sensory is that then they think, oh, well, my child just can't handle this, or, my child's friend can't handle this. So they just need to like go hang out in like a quiet room and not like interact with anybody. But usually you find it's kind of almost the opposite, right? Yeah. That they actually need some sort of interaction. Yeah, they need that outlet. So being able to do that with like a person or an animal.
Yeah. And it's all individual too.
Yeah.
So so knowing that, and of course there's different things like we have bolsters and blankets and all that other stuff. It's pretty amazing what we have, and the staff is just absolutely fabulous. I mean, I can't ask for better people to work with. Yeah. And just their love pouring into the students and the children and seeing them recognize that, it just makes the environment so wonderful. Yeah. It's really great.
That's so cool. Because I'm always looking for resources to be able to give to my parents of practice members, especially those that maybe have some sensory differences, because that's one of the things that we specialize in here, is allowing their nervous system to be calm and open and in that growth state. So then when they do go to school, especially a school that really honors their needs, then they're able to really learn and grow and be calm. And then, the teachers and the parents and the friends and everyone just gets to watch this child blossom, into the person that they are really meant to be, is just amazing. So I love hearing about all the different things that they do over there, because it's just so, honoring to that kid. That's so important. And that's one of the things that I feel super fortunate about living where we do, is that there are so many options. And there really is no like one size fits all. It's, if your child needs something different, then you can find that, just know that there are people that are willing to help you find those, that right school, and you don't have to like force anything that is not necessarily working. Yeah. And that's another kind of analogy with what I practice, what we do here, is that I don't force anything, is that we find the access point into your child or your nervous system, and that's where we apply the adjustment. So then your brain can recognize the areas that are already working in your body, and then that's then what grows and becomes more of. And I feel like that's kind of what you guys do at school there, is you figure out what's going to be the most efficient way to foster learning and growth and connection for this child, and let's build on that versus trying to, force every child to do the same thing, Yeah. So that's huge. That's awesome. So do you have anything else to say?
Nope. I don't. Do I?
I don't know.
No, I'm like, wait a second. Is there something I'm missing?
No.
No.
That was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing those tips. And this is Kayla again. So if you have any questions specifically for Kayla, reach out to us here at Peak Potential, and I will either connect you directly with Kayla, or else I will find them out and get them back to you too, because she is a wealth of resources.
So she's a wealth.
Us together. We will figure it out.
Yes. We once slept in a teepee together.
Yeah, that's true.
With no bedding. That's a long story, not made for this video.
That's okay. Yeah. I feel like now we kind of have to.
Okay.
We can.
With the rabbits?
Yeah, with the rabbits.
Okay.
Okay, so me and Kayla, we went, the tea. So we went to a seminar in Colorado this past August, and we were there. The seminar was like Friday, Saturday, and then, but we stayed Sunday. We stayed an extra day on Sunday because, you know, why go to Colorado and not spend actual time outside and enjoy Colorado?
And see the eclipse. We saw the eclipse.
Yeah, we saw the eclipse. So it was over the eclipse time. It was over that weekend. So we were there, and one thing about Kayla is that she's a camper. So she's done like all these really awesome like camping trips, and she's hiked the Colorado Trail and like all these like really cool things. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want us just to stay in like, you know, the hotel. Like we'll find something like outdoorsy to do because we're in Colorado, and why not, right? Because that's fun. So I found this campsite like literally 10 minutes away from the hotel that we were already at, and it was like, okay, so it's like this normal campground where you can like bring a tent or bring an RV or whatever, or else they have this teepee village.
Who knew?
And it was like legit teepees, like Native American teepees, and they were huge, and it was like just this village, like this circle of all these teepees. And we get there and we're like, oh, I look online, I'm like, this is awesome. And it says, you know, it can sleep, you know, up to like 6 people. And I'm like, okay, well that'll definitely be enough room. Like, yeah, that'll be great. So we booked one, and then we get there, and that was after we had spent the whole day hiking. What was it that we hiked again? What was that place? It was in Boulder. Yeah, so we went hiking in Boulder, which was super fun. And then we didn't get to like the campsite until like 9 o'clock at night. Like it was like dark out. We're like, okay. We had a friend drop us off, and then we get there. And we like walk into the teepee, and we just like open the door, and like we immediately like looked at each other. We're like, oh no. Yeah, we did not have, the teepee had 2 cots, and that's what it said. It said, okay, it had 3 cots. It said 2 single cots and a double cot. So I was like, oh yeah, that'll be fine. It even has cots for us. Like we're totally fine. Like that'll be great. But we walk in there, that's all there is. It's just the cots, no blankets. No pillows.
Why did we think that would be?
I don't know. Like we just thought like we're at some hotel, like that there would be maid service with mints on our pillow, like some little graham cracker and chocolate and marshmallows for us to go roast s'mores outside
on the fire that was already built.
On the fire, yeah, that someone else had already built for us. Yeah, no,
none of that.
None of that. There was none of that. So, and me and Kayla, like we packed super light. Like I think I had my carry-on suitcase. Like that was it. Like we did not have like any. We didn't have like anything, and we were in Colorado, and it was like in August, so it was like pretty warm out still, like really warm. So like we didn't really have that many warm clothes. Like, so we put so many layers on.
I slept with my yoga mat on top of me. It was awesome.
As a blanket. Yeah. As a yoga mat as a blanket. And I had my big blanket scarf, but it was so cold. It's to the point where like you're putting clothes on top of you for the blankets, but then you roll over and then the clothes fall off of you, but like, and you're so cold, but you have to keep rolling because, you know, the cots are cots and not padded beds. So then your hips fall asleep. Give us a like if you've ever had that happen, where you're like laying on something hard and your hip falls asleep. So you have to like keep rolling.
You have to like move your hip with your hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mine, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Needless to say, there was no sleep. And finally it was like 6, okay, here's another good part of the story. It was like, 5:30, 6 a.m. sunrise, and it got bright in there, and I was like, all right, time to wake up, because I was so cold. And I was like, we have to literally start moving because I'm freezing and I need to move, or else we're gonna be really we're going to die here because I can't. And I wasn't sleeping. So it's like, I'm not going to just lay here in the cold anymore. So we get up and now we open the teepee door again. Or not even the door. It's like, a flap. We open this flap again and then we look around and there are literally like,
there had to be at least 100 or so.
100 bunnies, like little bunnies.
Little guys.
Yeah, legit.
They were so cute.
Yeah.
I think I went,
yeah, we were like, where are we? Like,
heaven.
Yeah, it was like this like heaven. Weird like Twilight Zone where it's like, did we end up in like, down the rabbit hole and now like we're gonna find, like, it was like just really weird. We're like, what's going on? Like, why are all these bunnies just like jumping around? And there were so many, you guys. So then we started walking around the campsite. Oh, also, mind you, my phone had died and I was like, well, I kind of, I want my phone to be alive because obviously this teepee doesn't have electricity. Like why would it? Yeah, why would it?
I think we actually looked for an outlet at one point.
Yeah, probably. So then we like walked around the campsite and we found the ranger tent, the ranger station, and we were really happy about that. And we met this really nice woman and she let us charge our phones there. And then they let us hang out with them all day.
It was so nice.
Yeah. And they told us about these rabbits that only hang out in the teepee village. They don't hang out anywhere else in the campsite. Like, how bizarre. It's because like, we think they live underneath the teepees because like the teepees are on top of like this wooden crate, like this wooden like platform, so it's just like that perfect size for this little rabbit to just
be cute and hang out all the time.
Yeah, I'm and like Kayla used to have rabbits, so she like knew all this stuff about them, like that rabbits do this like little dance.
Oh, it's and we saw it.
We saw it.
It's like, Julia, we just saw that.
Yeah,
I talked about us seeing that for a ridiculous amount of days afterwards.
Yeah, they do this like dance when they want to like mate with another little rabbit. It was so weird. They were like literally dancing. It was
awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but then that was the day of the eclipse. So then we sat at the ranger station and the ranger, super nice guy, he had the glasses, which we didn't have the glasses because
who protects your eyes?
And again, why did we think that in Colorado with the place of like, what was it, like 97 or 99% like show, like visibility, that the day before the eclipse, places would still have glasses. Like, we were just like, they'll have glasses, it's no issue, we don't need to plan ahead for this. But when he did plan ahead, and we got to benefit from that. Sometimes you benefit when you plan ahead, and other times you benefit when other people plan ahead. And that was that case.
And it was awesome.
It was awesome, yeah. So we just sat there and we hung out, and I think we had snacks.
I brought food.
Yeah.
We brought our food because
I
eat all the time.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows me, I eat all the time. Like, I'm hungry now. So.
Yeah, we had to we shared our snacks.
And then he gave us those dinosaur
eggs,
which mine's in the classroom.
Yeah, I have mine just on my bookshelf at home.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, and it's because they have this little game at this campsite where they hide these like glass dinosaur eggs, and the kids go around and they try and find them, and it's like super fun. And he just gave them to us.
Just like came up.
Yeah, here you go. It was so nice to meet you guys. Yeah. Yeah, it was so nice.
Yeah, so awesome.
It was, yeah. So I don't know how we got on our story about Colorado, but now you guys know. Now you guys know our story about the teepees in Colorado. I don't know. I'll have to go back and like watch it.
Yeah.
And figure out why that was.
Do another live video and tell you where and why.
Yeah. But yes. Anyways, so that's our power talk for your peak potential. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm excited to hear about everyone's stories and how they had an awesome time with their family and their friends. Stay tuned to our page. I'll be posting stuff about the stuff that we're doing. We're going to be doing something really fun with Sam, my boyfriend, his family this weekend. So stay tuned for posts about that. So until next time, We will see you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
See you.